Hi, friends. Welcome to our weekly Pastor's Update. A couple of weeks ago, Mark Potter and Lauren Arzetta Fry, our junior high and senior high youth ministers, planned an amazing retreat for our youth after being away from each other for so long during this pandemic. And so the youth ministry program for the retreat was called Bounce Back. Don't you love that? It's the Bounce Back retreat. It was a retreat for the weekend. There were 31 teens and 5 adults that gathered at Seneca Park for a hike and an agape communion service and some great sharing and some other fun activities. I just think we're so blessed with such incredible spiritual leaders and such incredible youth and kids. I love the creativity of a bounce back retreat, and I loved the passion of Mark Potter and Lauren and their leadership with our young people. They did such an amazing job for our 7 last words. Very, very creative. And I thought bounce back is a great theme for a youth retreat, but it's also a great theme for us as we are bouncing back from the coronavirus. And many of you have gotten vaccinated. It's just been great to be with so many of you. So if you have a young person, a teen who is in 7th through 12th grade, and you'd like to have them more involved and they'd like to be more involved, have them reach out this week to Mark Potter and Lauren, and their email is listed in the bulletin this week, so we'd love to connect with your teens. What a wonderful celebration with our Lenten speaker series, with our Holy Week, and with our Easter celebrations. Just amazing. It was so great to see so many of you live and in person, and also on live stream. I want to give a special thanks to our live stream team and to Tom Henderson, our sound person, to our singers and our musicians, our health advisory team, our youth ministers, our teens, our young adult minister, our security, our volunteers, our preachers, and our staff. It takes a lot of people to make all of these things happen, and so just so grateful to each of you. And none of these celebrations would have happened without you, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I also want to thank you, Spiritus Christi, for your amazing cooperation and your flexibility and being creative with us throughout this process. We came up with some creative ways to do reconciliation, some creative ways to do Holy Thursday and Palm Sunday. So thank you so much. It was fun just being creative with you. I want to give a special shout out also to our virtual community. Our community has really grown during this pandemic. So many of you have joined Spiritus Christi every week. And so you're coming from all over the place. So thank you for that. There are many of you that are joining us each week from Chicago, New York City, Florida and Texas, Arizona, North Carolina, California, Minnesota, Canada, Ohio, Buffalo, Syracuse, Virginia, Maine, Washington, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Belgium, Dominican Republic, Austria, and Massachusetts. So thank you so much. If I missed someone, if I missed you and you're thinking, you know what, I'm logging on from a different state or a different country, send me a note this week and I will make sure to give you a shout out in next week's bulletin. And again, thank you so much for joining us each week. Each week, friends, your generosity is so greatly appreciated. It helps us to tithe 15% of our collection away to grassroots organizations that are doing really good work, both locally and nationally and internationally. And so we've begun our tithing process again. And so please know that each week you will see on the bottom of the bulletin a form that you can fill out to submit a request for tithing money for an organization that you are excited about and work that they're doing. You can also go online and download the form and fill out the tithing form and then send that back to us via our website. So thanks so much for your generosity, allowing us to be able to tithe 15% of our collection away to these wonderful organizations and groups that are doing great work. And looking forward to having the list that you choose submitted to our tithing committee. And then when they meet, they will let us know what groups have been selected for our tithing. You just need to remember that you need to return the nominations for tithing by April 30th. So April 30th is what we have. Sunday, May 9th, is a very special day. It is Mother's Day. So we're excited about that coming up. But it's also the Sunday that we've decided to open up the 7:30 Mass. And so Mother's Day, May 9th, we will be opening up our 7:30. So there'll be a 7:30 Mass and a 9:30 Mass on May 9th. Please pre-register. Our registration team is asking that you show up at least 15 minutes early to Mass so that we can get everybody seated. So thank you for that. We also want to remind you that now that we're back in the room, please refrain from singing. It is still our goal to keep you safe during this pandemic. We're not completely out of it yet. We're emerging through it, making our way through it, but we need to do what is safe. And so thank you again. Special thanks to our health advisory team who continues to keep us safe each week as they're thinking about how we're gathering to worship together. A special congratulations and shout out to Sarah Lee, our director of Jennifer House. Sarah Lee is a doctoral student at the Warner School of Education and Human Development. And Sarah is being featured along with other students in the Warner Meliora Counseling Clinical Supervisor Bulletin last week. But you can check it out at www.warner.rochester.edu. Go right to their website and you can check out the bulletin there. And Sarah's story is featured there, so check it out. We also want to send a congratulations to Ann Myra Wilbur. Ann is celebrating actually her 42nd wedding anniversary today, Tuesday. So Ann, congratulations. Thank you so much for your amazing witness of love. And we send our heartfelt condolences as well to Tiffany Young on the loss of her father, Steve Young, who will be buried in Louisiana this Saturday. So Tiffany, we send our hearts with you. Well, friends, thank you so much for joining me for our weekly Pastor's Update. Remember to spend time with God on these beautiful days. Spring is here and we are emerging through so much. A new world is emerging for us. And so know that I send my love to you. Until next week, I'll see you soon for our next weekly Pastor's Update.